I started this live to talk about believing in yourself. That's what I want you to do today. If you're listening, this message is delivered specially just for you. Believing in yourself has everything to do with you just making choices about different things and really deciding to go for it and not really having all the answers, but just believing that things will definitely be okay. It doesn't matter what this is in reference to. And I just really felt like I should leave this message today. Someone sends me text messages that send really good messages, and that message came over to me this morning. So I wanted to spread the love. And it was talking about believing in yourself. And it's the one thing that sometimes that's all you have is the ability to sit and just believe in who you are, and that things will be fine, that things will go in the right direction. And the thing is, truth be told, we don't always know how things are going to go. But until you actually believe that it'll be okay, that is going to be exactly what you want, it's hard for you to get what you want. So if you are dealing with anything, I don't know what it might be. It could be all sorts of things. You could be feeling sick. Business could not be going well. You could be like maybe not connected to the right people. You could not, live in a place where you want to live. It could be so many things that you don't have right now that you actually want and that you know you will have, but you got to believe it first. And let me tell you, all the books that I read, they talk about how the moment that you begin to believe, especially with the power of the subconscious mind, your brain and your whole body is tricked into believing that everything is okay. Hi, Lala, LaShawn. So go ahead and just decide on what you really want and let your brain take you in the right direction. Because every time you have a bad feeling about not believing that something is going to turn out a certain way, you start putting your foot in your own way. You ever experience like you feel bad and you think something bad is going to happen and then something bad does happen? So now we have to believe that everything is going to be good for real. Just believe in yourself today. It doesn't matter what it is, what's going on, doesn't matter your circumstance. You got to believe. So I've been in so many different situations where I'm not really sure of exactly what's happening. And then the moment that I decide, okay, I'm going to write something down and think about it and believe it and wholeheartedly believe that this is how it's going to be. When I don't have answers, I start getting answers. And some of the things that we all have to do are things like when we don't have answers. There's something that I recently read in at least 2 books. They said the same exact thing. It is that you cannot tell yourself, oh my gosh, I don't have the answers. I don't know. I have found myself saying that before. And the one thing that we have to do is to really search for the answer. We have to now say, I believe that it's going to be like this. And where is the answer? What is it that I need to do? Let me think. What do I need to do? Some of us can think ourselves right out of a tough situation by really sitting and just taking the time to, first of all, believe that the thing is going to happen, whatever it is. And then to really just sit still for a moment and then begin to think about your own situation. Okay, what is happening now? What is it that I want? And what can I do? What can I do? And all you should do is keep saying, where is the answer? Where is the answer? What is the answer? And as you keep doing that, and I also implore you to get up and move. If you don't have answers and you're not believing in whatever it is in yourself and the thing, get up and go take a good brisk walk and just walk and think and keep asking for the answers. And also pray, guys. Pray. Ask God for answers. And eventually you will get something. Sometimes you don't get the answer right away, but you get it a little bit later. But you got to believe in yourself. Now, outside of this message of just straight up believing in yourself, yesterday I went live and I presented something to you guys, which is that I came to realize that so many of you who considerably wanted to create your own course and do these different things, the reason why some of you start and some of you stop is because of you not believing in yourself enough. When you believe in yourself wholeheartedly, you find all the answers. You even find time that you don't believe you have, and you do all the things that are necessary to get you to whatever it is that you want. Some of you really have to have a shift in your life. You have to do something different to get you out of the space that you're in. And some of you have to hear that you're going to have to do something completely different in order for you to have that life that you believe that you're supposed to have. 9 times out of 10, the life that you really want is completely far removed from literally where you are. So I'm born and raised in Newark. Guys, I'm born and raised in Newark. Latavia, thank you so much for sharing that. It's been your issue as well. So I'm born and raised in Newark. And I remember waking up and, you know, it might be a mouse in a corner chewing on something. Is the roaches running around? You know, people outside fighting. You know, I remember walking past and, you know, someone got shot, all kinds of negative things. There were lots of things that were going on around me. And the one thing I had to do for myself, and I didn't want to put no negative images in nobody's brains, but the thing I had to do as a young girl was I had to first be exposed to some other things. And then I had to believe that I could get out of here. I had to believe that the life that I lived in the place that I was living, all the things that I was experiencing, I had to believe that that was not for me. Listen to what I'm saying. Me being a young girl, being from you know, just a young girl to being a teenager, just remembering all of the images and remembering all of my surroundings. And then I was exposed to more and better. And I was like, wait a minute, this is available. Maybe I don't know how I can get it, but I know that if that's over there available just so many miles away and I'm here, then I can have what's over there. I just have to decide that I want it and believe that I can have it and then figure out what it's going to take to get there. One of the things that I always knew, was that it was going to be money. And those of you who think money is wrong, anybody has that bad connotation around money, or you think that you're not supposed to have it or you won't have it, it's totally wrong. Abundance is our birthright. The question is, what are we individually going to do to get the money, to get the lifestyle, to not have to be in the space we're in and not to have to live however we're living? These are choices. And every time we move forward, we're constantly making a choice about what's about to happen next. Nobody makes any of us do anything. Even those of you who are in abusive relationships, you're in bad situations, I promise you, there's nobody making you do anything. As a person with 2 legs and 2 arms and a brain, you always have the ability to walk away from anything, whether it's a job you don't want, a person you're in a relationship with, friends, family, whatever. You always have a choice. Maybe it won't feel easy. It won't be comfortable. But the people who have things that they really want and that have the big, big things are always getting them in uncomfortable spaces. Always. Always. So where are you uncomfortable? What is it that you haven't decided to believe in? I need you to write on a piece of paper right now what you believe that you're supposed to have. It doesn't matter if you can't really see it, if you don't know how you're going to get it. You have to believe it, and then your brain is tricked into believing that it's for you. So now you start getting the answers that get you there. That's how I've gotten everything. Guys, those of you who know any of my history, not most of the things that I've done have not been things that I've seen. When I created my trade show, there was nothing like it. There were hair shows and events and different things that were around, but there was no Extensions Expo. And I had to say to myself, what is missing in the world that I can contribute to? And what can I build? I don't care if nobody else ever did it. I will search for all of the answers and do everything that it takes to get me there. And I want you to do the same no matter what your situation is.